So, did you know that Facebook can actually tell when you're going to have a breakup or a divorce? Ooh, that's kind of scary, right? But as business owners, I'm going to show you why they can actually do that. And I'm not going to give a 7-minute presentation on relationships, but I'm actually going to talk about affinity and why Facebook has changed so much over the last year since they are public now. And in their public realm, they really need to make money because they have to pay, they have to make shareholders happy. And in the past, it was really important to have likes and what have you, and that was pretty much it, and you were really golden. Well, now we actually have the affinity, the algorithm that shows you how you can actually be successful on Facebook. So there is no better time than the present to actually, if you're not on Facebook now, to take advantage of it and make some quick business, not only likes, but actually getting some conversions. So jumping into that, I want to talk about the 3 components to EdgeRank. And perfect examples, we're doing this with Reed, so I wanted to highlight somebody that we're working with at this table. And the first thing is the affinity. The reason why they know that you're going to break up with someone is when you first meet someone, you're so happy, everyone's giddy, you're posting pictures together, everyone's sharing. It's, you sing Kumbaya in essence, right? But what happens is when that relationship starts to sour, you are not posting as much, you may have a snide comment here or there. And then what happens is, you're still going to show up in that person's feed. People are usually upset, like, I broke up with this person, why am I still on their feed? It's because over time, you've been engaging with them heavily, and then that'll slowly go away. So the affinity, as a business, you want to make sure that you're not only getting likes, but you're also having communication or engagement on there. That means that people are not only liking, but they're also commenting, they're tagging, and they are sharing. So before, when people would just like, that's changed. There's companies out there that are, under board or below board, where you can just buy likes. That's not effective at all, right? Because there's no engagement, and that's why Facebook has changed so much to make it a better experience. The second thing that you want to look at is the weight that I was talking about. When you just like something, that really doesn't have the weight that it used to have because everyone's used to liking something. And many companies are really happy because they got a like, but then it's not showing up in your feed because you really don't care about it after you like it, or you like too many things, so you're starting to turn things off. But if you like something and you're engaging with it, that is a higher weight than someone that's just posting, and they may see that they're not getting the actual traction. The third thing that you want to look at is time decay. What they consider time decay is something that you may post at this time right now at 7 o'clock hour. When I look at it on my feed later in the afternoon, it may be old news. If no one's commenting, sharing, or liking, then they're going to say, well, that's not important, at least to the people on your fan base, so Facebook will actually start driving that down. So one thing that you might want to do is post, you can have multiple posts of the same info, but post at different times of day because everyone looks at their Facebook page at different times. Many people are not looking at Facebook all day, and I'm not encouraging you to look at Facebook all day either. It's not productive, okay? There's another thing that you also want to consider with Facebook. It's called the 50-30-20 rule. When I did the whole opera me, that's usually a turnoff where people are usually talking about, hey, we have a sale, hey, we have a sale, hey, right? Everyone usually puts you at arm's length whenever they feel they're being sold to. So you want to have the 50-30-20 rule. The 50% is content in your niche. Okay? When you're talking about things that are related in your industry that's often outside of your business, you're starting to be seen as an authority in your niche because you're talking about things outside of your company. And people always ask me, well, how can I create that content? I gave you a good cheat sheet on the top page here where you can look at 3 websites which are on the first page where you have all top, BuzzFeed, and pop URLs. You can type in your niche and it'll have related information that's relevant and new. So that helps you with that time decay. You're not sending something that came out in 2009. Okay. Another thing, if you look at Reed's page, we have nice images where we have what's called memes, where we'll put little different sayings on there. And if you're not a Photoshop expert, I'm not a Photoshop expert either. So I use a cheat sheet called PicMonkey, which is another free resource that you can use on your site. You can put your image up there, and you can put the different sayings on there that you think is important, that's interesting to your fans. Now, one thing about this group that I really like as a test is we did one meme, and we did Winston Churchill, and I thought, oh, that's going to be great, right? And then the next one we did a meme with Ayn Rand saying. And many people shared that one where I didn't think we were going to get that type of traction. So the moral of that story is you always want to test your content. You may feel, hey, this is the one that people are really going to love. And they may actually not, they might not like it at all. But something that you didn't think they were going to like, it may take off. So you always want to test that. You want to post multiple times, and you don't want to just post once. You'll see that many companies posted in 2009, 2010 when they started their page, and now they're not doing anything. So that also factors into time decay. The last thing I will say as a disclaimer, because we are business owners, when I usually mention this, it kind of scares people off when we talk about personalization, but a privacy issue is everyone has a UID, which is a user ID number. You can actually type in my name or anyone's name in the group if you use this site down below where you can target specific users, and you will get their user ID. So you can run a specific ad to one person and increase your conversion rate because you're not just throwing something to the wall and seeing what sticks. You're targeting direct people that may be interested into your products or services. So on the back, I just gave you a cheat sheet. I'm not going to cover that due to time, but if you're looking at ways for the different sizes for your images, for your cover pages, for your timeline and so forth, there's a cheat sheet here. I'd love for everyone here to like and share our fan page, and you'll see how that affinity starts working, and you'll see how it works. So I'm actually a good referral for someone that's not really getting a lot of traction out of their Facebook page. Connect us on my Facebook page, and we'll take it from there. Hamza Davis, Agile Marketing Solutions.